Alright guys, so today I have a Marceau replay to show you. I played this live on Twitch and I'm gonna leave the highlight in the description. It's actually a really funny live highlight, so I don't know. I think I would watch this first and then maybe if you're interested watch that one, but anyway, I'm gonna commentate over what just happened in this game and why it's kinda crazy and not normal. It's not a big damage game, it's not bad. It's like around almost 200k, but it's how we got that 200k, which is very interesting. But anyway, all right. So I spawn on the west side of the map, and basically I normally come here. I like the flanking. I like the edge fighting. So I came here to the 1-2 line because normally when you go to the 1-2 line, there's battleships that sit on the G3 G2 area, so you get to farm those for free basically. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, I normally try come here as quickly as possible, especially if I'm spawning here. Well, to be honest, I only come here if I'm spawning wide here. But anyway, sorry. Here we get the first taster as to what's gonna happen this game. As you saw from the thumbnail, I did put an AA defense expert, so we will be earning one of those, which is 35 plane kills, but we'll be getting more than that. But anyway, we're using our DFA to try shoot down some aircraft. These are tier 8 aircraft, so I expect to be shooting down a lot of them, especially those fighters. Those fighters are basically gifts to players, because those aren't actually plane kills. Those are just gifts, really. I mean, they shouldn't really count as plane kills, because I mean, they should count as maybe a separate ribbon, like fighter shot down, because those aren't actually armaments you're shooting down. They're just fighters. But anyway. So, what's the deal with the Marceau? I want to talk a bit about it. Well, actually, let's talk about the main differences between it and Kleber, right? So, I made a Kleber video in the past. I think I should make an updated version with the commander rework skills. But if you want the exact commander, it's on the Discord. I'll leave a link in the description. For all of my tier 10s, not just Marceau and Kleber. For all of my tier 10s, it's in the Discord. But I will, of course, be showing the build as usual at the end of the video. But anyway. Finding a Magi here. Free farm. Now let's talk about the differences in the meantime whilst we farm this guy between the Marceau and the Kleber. So, what are they? So Kleber and Marceau, well, let's talk about the similarities really quick. The similarities include the hull, right? The hull is the same. You get the French saturation, which is really strong. Another nice point about it is the maneuverability. You get very strong maneuverability in both of them. It's identical, I believe. But I believe now we start with our main differences, the guns, right? The guns. Now, what's the differences between these guns? Kleber has 139mm guns, right? Higher caliber guns, okay. But they reload in about 5.3 seconds with the build I'm currently running. Whilst these, on Marceau, reload in, well, technically, they reload in port in 2.9 seconds, but when you're in the game, they actually reload in 2.7 seconds because I'm running Fierce Brawler and BFT. So you have a quicker reloading set of guns. You get 8 guns as well, same as Kleber, but your reload is significantly better. Now, these turrets may remind you of Colbert guns, right? Originally, these were, like, I believe identical to Colbert guns, but they did change them. And their ballistics are worse, of course. They have not too good ballistics now. They're pretty bad. I mean, as you can see from these arcs, they're very similar to, let's say, American or Friesland or stuff like that kind of arcs. It's really bad. Whilst Kleber, you click on a target, you're gonna hit him super easily because the shell travel time is so quick. I think you're noticing that's missing from the consumable set is, of course, the main battery reload booster on the Marceau. You don't get it on this because you don't really need it. You have a permanent, basically, reload booster compared to Kleber. Again, the downside of it is your arcs. Main downside, of course. And your AP pen isn't like Kleber, but it's kind of irrelevant. It's whatever. Yeah, so that's the kind of differences between the guns, really. I personally think Marceau is harder to play. Like, if you're not used to using these arcs, it's really hard to play compared to Kleber. Because Kleber is like a point-and-click adventure pretty easily. You can dodge shells super easily by just holding on a target. This, you have to readjust your aim every like few seconds or so. Kleber, you can hold it on the same target at the same angle and stuff. But again, these arcs are harder to use, which makes it so basically you're concentrating more on trying to use these turrets, right? And that leaves you with less room on concentration for dodging. Basically, you're gonna end up, at least in my personal experience, I end up eating more shells in the Marceau than I do in the Kleber, just because I'm concentrating on shooting more often than not, unlike Kleber. Because, I mean, Kleber, you have your wait time, your 5 seconds, or whatever, and you have your quick shell travel time, so you can easily aim really quickly. This, on the other hand, you're shooting all the time rapidly, horrible gun arc, so you have to readjust all the time. Alright, so those are the main differences between the guns, between the two ships. And now we talk about torpedoes. What's the difference between the torpedoes on these ships? People think Marceau has better torpedoes because the torp range is increased by 1 kilometer. But I completely disagree with that, because these torpedoes, they might be a kilometer longer range, but they're slower, significantly slower. I believe they're like 10 or 12 knots slower, which is a lot. And I believe the average damage per torpedo is also much lower. So it's around like 17,000 on Kleber or 19,000 on Kleber. On this one's like 15 or 14,000. So significantly lower. So basically it's harder to hit your torps. And when you actually hit your torps, you're gonna do less damage. Whilst Kleber, it's really strong for those YOLO plays, because you can get in there quick, torp quick, and do a bunch of damage really quick. And that's what I love Kleber torps. They're really fun to use. But those are kind of the differences between the torpedoes. Again, you're gaining 1 kilometer extra range. I don't think it's worth it. The last main, I think, difference between Kleber and Marceau would be the concealment, right? Your concealment on Marceau is, well, with this build, it's 8.1. And with the same build on Kleber, same identical build, same everything, it's 9.1. So you have a kilometer worse. But if you fully spec them out for concealment, which you so can, I think you can play them with full conceal. Marceau gets down to 7 kilometers, 7.0. Kleber gets down to 7.8. So you have a 0.8 disadvantage there. Kleber used to have the 7.0 detection on release, but of course they nerfed it because it kind of deserved nerfing. It's a really strong ship. I mean, it's still really, it's quite strong nowadays, to be honest. So I don't mind really the nerf it kind of got. But anyway, here our Fletcher goes down, of course, due to carrier spotting. We're up to 34 plane kills. Now we talk about the game a bit, because we've talked about the differences between the ships. One difference I forgot to mention, of course, is the gun range. Kleber and Marceau. Kleber gets like 13.7 stock, and Marceau gets 13.8 with AFT. But anyway, sorry. Here, I'm just gonna try dodge these torps and try take the cap. Try dodge these Hindenburg shells. I'm not on a lot of damage so far. I'm only on 78. But this is, I believe this is where the game starts getting exciting, right? 36 plane kills. I'm trying to take this cap. I get spotted. I'm like, fuck, there's a destroyer here. Which one is it? Gearing. Fuck. It's a tier 10 destroyer. I'm 9k HP. He could be full. I could still outgun him with 10k, I think. Maybe, possibly, but it's a risk. And of course, I don't want to lose this game. I'm trying my best to win this game with what I've got. I've ran out of DFAs in 10 minutes because I've been using them at, I say I've been using them at good times, alright? I've been using them whenever I've been getting struck. Gearing gets spotted, announces his position. This is a mistake I did. Never do this. Never do this. When you see him shoot, don't shoot back. Well, when you see him shoot and he's smoking up, don't shoot back. Because, as you saw, I just got spotted and I lost 4k HP for free. I didn't even trade that HP. I just lost it for free. On purpose, basically. Here the planes come, they spot me. I'm like, fuck. Guys, I think I'm dead. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I get to this guy. I really thought I was dead on stream. I'll leave some clips down in the description. They're really good of live reactions if you don't want to watch the full highlight. But we get the gearing somehow. We get the gearing somehow. I don't even know how. We torpedo him. He accelerates into our torpedo that we launched earlier. Luckily, we launched a torpedo. We actually hit a torpedo, man. And, well, that's fine. I take his smoke screen, I invade his smoke screen, I take it, and I cap from inside it. So I'm not spotted, I'm taking this cap for free now. Shoot down those planes, get some extra plane kills, up to 43. Our carrier nicely lays a fighter on us, which is really nice, because I don't want to get blind dropped by their carrier without knowing. And the fighter would provide spotting or defend me from that, I guess. Maybe not. But it would provide spotting, so I have an early warning on if those fighters are coming. I'm just taking this cap here. Playing hyper conservative. This was not your standard game. Here I'm just testing my gun reload. It was down to like 2.1 or something. But this is not your standard Marceau game in how you have to be playing it every game. Remember, we were being battered by the CV the entire game. We didn't play that well against the Amagi. We took too much damage against that Amagi earlier. We took way too much damage. We took half HP, I think, from an Amagi Hindenburg earlier, which is insane. That's a lot. You shouldn't be doing that. That's on me. That was a mistake. But anyway. Fire and Fury. We got that because of the cap. Yeah. Now, what am I doing here? I'm not sure if any of you noticed. I'm not sure if I even said it in this video. I don't think I did. But we're on 2 HP. And let's just say if a shell hits us, no matter where, it will kill us, right? Unless it's like a pen for no damage, which is rare. But yeah, if a shell hits us, we're dead. Insta. Dead. No matter where it hits us at this point. So I'm like, okay. Alright. Well, I'll just try set a fire on the AFK Amagi. Sorry, AFK Iowa. That's an AFK Iowa, by the way. So they did have an AFK on their team, which made this game relatively almost winnable for us. But I set up fire. It's perma. We know it's perma because he's AFK. He won't damage con. That's fine. Now, we're up to 50 plane kills. This carrier, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to be our friend, or what his deal was. I'm not sure. But I was kind of in a positive mood the game, so I didn't really care about the carrier focusing me because it was kind of funny. He was missing anyway, so it wasn't that much. Yeah. Like, a high plane kill count game is kind of funny anyway. So I was actually in a really positive mood, even though I was getting focused by a carrier basically the entire round. But anyway, we tried to go for the other fires. Yeah, I was AFK. I'm not scared right now. The Hindenburg's off the screen. So I'm not really scared right now. I can't go and defend the B, guys, because, 1, I'm 2 HP. 2, I'll instantly die because I'm 2 HP. Anyway, here I'm just trying to set fires on all his 4 areas. We got 3 fires so far on the guy. So he's burning. He's burning really good. Now, we see the Lexington down here. And I'm getting excited because I'm like, oh my god, guys, can we kill him without him killing us on 2 HP? And he launches torpedoes, and I'm like, I think it's possible because he's launching torpedoes. So I get really excited. And I'm like, oh my god, guys, yeah. We're gonna get damage for free. And, let's see. 7 plane kills again. Most of these plane kills are from fighters, I think. We'll look at the plane distribution at the end of the game in the score screens, but anyway. I find them here. I'm like, I think I have to switch to AP here. I did switch to AP after a few shots because I just wanted to try it. Try the HE, I guess. It's not bad. I mean, it's 4Ks him, which is actually pretty significant. We switched to AP here. This is the point where we switched to AP. 4.2k HE salvo, that last one. 5.7 AP. 4.2 AP. Big damage from the AP. On broadsides, you can use this AP. On very lightly armored ships like that, for sure. You can even use it on, like, battleships and stuff. I think it's similar to Colbert AP. I think. Not sure on the exact metrics on that, but yeah. We end up killing the carrier, and he doesn't actually kill us. Somehow. Yeah, that's super surprising. But anyway, I'm gonna skip this part because there's a lot of movement for nothing. Remember, I couldn't contest the caps here because I'm 2 HP. So, I mean, all I could do is live. So I turned around, I started moving towards A, but they already had capped everything. I come here, and I believe I'm gonna get spotted any second now. And that's an issue because I'm 2 HP. They hit me once, guys. They hit me once, and they kill me. So, Fletcher opens up, as he should, and kills me instantly. So, but that's alright. We did lose the game, but it was pretty funny game, honestly, to watch, I think, personally, yeah. Alright, so for personal score, we ended up getting 197,000 damage, 630 shell hits, 68 planes shot down, 12 fires, 3 kills, a cap. I think we did pretty well this game. The issue is we lost. Not really much else we could do, to be honest. We fought for the cap. We killed a bunch of ships for free. They had an AFK. We farmed them down. We killed the carrier. The carrier was on us the entire game. Not much else we could do. I think we did perfectly fine, honestly. The circumstances didn't allow for a win, so that's fine. But anyway. For score 2, team score, we ended up getting 1.4k base XP. As you can see, 68 playing kills. No one else really got playing kills this game. They were all on us. That's fine. We had a lot of fun, I think. Their team did pretty well. Their Hindenburg did pretty well, so good job on them. But yeah, I think we did a good job, guys. Score 3, detailed report. We got 73k on the Amagi, 55k on the Lexington, 12k on the Gearing, 51k on the Iowa, AFK, but whatever, 5k on the Bismarck. We shot down 68 planes. Let's see where they were. So we had 20 kills due to fighters, which are extra. So we actually had 48 real plane kills. We had rockets, 20. We had bombers, 22. And 6 torps. We didn't get a lot of torps for 2 reasons. 1, when they're dropping they can't really eat flak. And 2, he doesn't strike me with torpedoes, of course. He should be striking me with rockets and bombs. So there you go. Damage received. Okay. 25,900. Somehow, how is it 25,900? Isn't... wait. Nothing. I think I have 25,900 HP, but it's 25,901 for some reason. I guess it's bugged. So we have damage caused to ships, 197. Most of it was HE, but some of it was AP on that Lexington. Fires, almost a Witherer. 300 damage away from a Witherer. And now, damage caused to aircraft, 110,000. Amazing. Well, not really amazing. You don't want to see those types of numbers in your ships like this. But yeah, distance traveled 120 kilometers. That's a lot of distance, to be fair. We covered a lot, and that was a almost 20-minute game. That's probably why. But yeah, I think we did okay that game. For the last score screen, credits and XP, we ended up getting 619,000 credits and 4,900 XP, 300 free XP, and 7.5k commander XP. Remember, this ship isn't a premium ship, it's a special ship, so it only benefits from the tier 10 perma camo it gets, nothing else added onto the ship. But yeah, this is a cold ship. Alright, so for my commander, I'm running my Kleber captain, but I'm going to use the same one for Marceau because they mix and they're pretty good together. So I'm going to use, for my tier 1s, I'm using preventative maintenance and incoming fire alert. Tier 2, I'm running last stand. Tier 3s, I'm running SE, AR, and main battery and AA specialist, which is BFT. Then for tier 4s, I'm running main battery and the AA expert, which is AFT, extra range. And last thing, fearless brawler, pretty good I think, because it works. Fearless brawler works in a way where you get the reload buff when you're spotted, and in Marceau you're always spotted when you're shooting for the most part, so it's actually really worth it. So I'll take that one. Alright, so for my modules, I'm running main armaments mod 1. In slot 2, I'm running engine boost mod 1 for longer speed boosts. For slot 3, I'm running aiming system mod 1 for better dispersion on these shells. Slot 4, I'm running prop mod to accelerate quicker. Slot 5, I'm running concealment mod 1, of course, for better concealment, so you make it somewhat usable. And of course, slot 6, I'm running the reload mod to make your gun reload quicker, and very good. So I would use the same exact build on Kleber. Link is in the description for the Discord so you guys can see what my Kleber build is. But there you go. I think this is a really strong build for the Marceau and randoms. But yeah. Alright guys, to end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys thank you for all the support. We're very close to 4,000 followers on Twitch, and we're very close to 8,000 members on Discord, which is amazing. And thank you. We went past 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you guys so much. Thank you all for the support. Hopefully you enjoyed this Marceau video, and I hope you enjoyed not how I played, but this wasn't really a how to play. This was more like a funny showcase of a carrier really going for us basically the entire game, and how he was missing us and we got a lot of playing kills and such, and how we survived on 2 HP. But yeah guys, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one, alright? Big fan by the way.